Hey everyone, it's triplemangothreat, and today we're going over a $6 budget commander deck. But before we get too far, I would like to let you know there is merch available, and if you want this deck or any of the cards in it, please click the link below. Roll the intro. Our commander is Odric, Lunarch, Marshal for 3 and a white. It's a 3/3 human soldier. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. The same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigilance. So what all this means is if we control a creature with flying, all of our creatures gain flying during each combat. If we control a creature with haste, all of our creatures gain haste. Odric is a really cool commander to build around, and let me show you the rest of the deck. Starting off with the mana rocks, we have a Razko Relic for 3 colorless. It's an artifact with Ascend. Tap it to add a colorless to your mana pool, or tap it, sacrifice it, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Activate this ability only if you have the City's Blessing. Unstable Obelisk for 3 colorless. It's an artifact. You can tap it to add 1 colorless, or you can pay 7 mana, tap it, sacrifice it, and destroy target permanent. Urgolem's Eye for 4 colorless. It's an artifact. You can tap it to get 2 colorless mana. Mana Geode for 3 colorless. It's an artifact. When Mana Geode enters the battlefield, scry 1, tap, add 1 mana of any color. Bygone Bishop for 2 and a white. It's a 2/3 Spirit Cleric with flying. Whenever you cast a creature spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, investigate. Put a colorless clue artifact token on the battlefield with pay 2, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Skeleton Key for 1 colorless. It's an artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Seer Sundial for 4 colorless. It's an artifact with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2 mana. If you do, draw a card. Secluded Steppe is a land, and it comes into the battlefield tapped. You can tap it to add white, or you can pay a white, discard it, and draw a card. Angelic Gift for 1 and a white. It's an enchantment aura. When Angelic Gift enters the battlefield, draw a card. Mentor of the Meek for 2 and a white. It's a 2/2 human soldier. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 mana. If you do, draw a card. Moving on to removal, we have Disenchant. Disenchant for 1 and a white. It's an instant. Destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Crib Swap for 2 and a white. It's a tribal instant, and it's a shapeshifter spell. Changeling. This card is every creature type. Exile target creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature token with Changeling. Forsake the Worldly for 2 and a white. It's an instant. Exile target artifact or enchantment, and the card has cycling for 2 mana. Moving on to board wipes, we have Mass Calcify for 5 and 2 white. It's a sorcery. Destroy all non-white creatures. Phyrexian Rebirth for 4 and 2 white. It's a sorcery. Destroy all creatures, then create an XX colorless horror artifact creature token where X is the number of creatures destroyed this way. Divine Reckoning for 2 and 2 white. It's a sorcery. Each player chooses a creature they control, destroy the rest, and it has flashback for 5 and 2 white. Now let's move on to the equipment that can help us with our commander's keywords. Fleet Feather Sandals for 2 colorless. It's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has flying and haste, and the equip cost is 2 colorless. Fire Shrieker for 3 colorless. It's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has double strike, and the equip cost is 2 colorless. Gorgon's Head for 1 colorless. It's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has death touch, and the equip cost is 2 colorless. As for the creatures of the deck, we have Seraph of the Suns for 5 and 2 white. It's a 4/4 angel with flying, and he has indestructible. Sacred Cat for 1 white is a 1/1 cat with lifelink and embalm for 1 white. Solemn Recruit for 1 colorless and 2 white is a 2/2 dwarf warrior with double strike. Courier Hawk for 1 and a white. It's a 1/2 bird with flying and vigilance. Winged Shepherd for 5 and a white. It's a 3/3 angel with flying, vigilance, and it has cycle for 1 white. Tawcrop Elite for 3 and 1 white. It's a 2/2 bird warrior with flying. You may exert Tawcrop Elite as it attacks. When you do, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Baird, Steward of Argive for 2 and 2 white. It's a 2/4 human soldier with vigilance. Creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless their controller pays 1 colorless for each of those creatures. Serra, Disciple for 1 and a white. It's a 1/1 bird cleric with flying and first strike. Whenever you cast a historic spell, Serra, Disciple gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Serra, Angel for 3 and 2 white. It's a 4/4 angel with flying and vigilance. Aven, Sunstriker for 1 and 2 white. It's a 1/1 bird with flying and double strike, and it has Megamorph for 4 and a white. Irrationed Foremost for 1 and 2 white. It's a 2/2 human warrior with double strike. Hidden Dragonslayer for 1 and a white. It's a 2/1 human warrior with lifelink and Megamorph for 2 and a white. One of the best creatures you can cast is Aerial Responder for 1 and 2 white. It's a 2/3 dwarf soldier that has flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Precinct Captain for 2 white. It's a 2/2 human soldier with first strike. Whenever Precinct Captain deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 soldier token. Aegis Angel for 4 and 2 white. It's a 5/5 angel with flying. When Aegis Angel enters the battlefield, another target gains indestructible for as long as you control Aegis Angel. But you know what this means. If one creature has indestructible, all of our creatures have indestructible during combat. Topan Freeblade for 1 and a white. It's a 2/2 human soldier with vigilance. Healer's Hawk for 1 white is a 1/1 bird with flying and lifelink. Aven Skirmisher is a 1 white, 1/1 bird warrior with flying. Militia Bugler for 2 and a white is a 2/3 human soldier with vigilance, but what's even better is when he enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from among them. Put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Sungrace Pegasus for 1 and a white. It's a 1/2 Pegasus with flying and lifelink. Elite Inquisitor for 2 white is a 2/2 human soldier with first strike and vigilance, and it has protection from vampires, werewolves, and zombies. Skyhunter Skirmisher for 1 and 2 white. It's a 1/1 Cat Knight with flying and double strike. Fencing Ace for 1 and a white. It's a 1/1 human soldier with double strike. Restwing Falcon for 1 white. It's a 1/2 bird with flying. Another really cool creature in the deck is Darksteel Mirror for 3 colorless. It's a 0/1 mirror. Darksteel Mirror is indestructible. Nightguard Patrol for 2 and a white is a 2/1 human soldier with first strike and vigilance. Eagle of the Watch for 2 and a white is a 2/1 bird with flying and vigilance. Evangel of Heliod for 4 and 2 white. It's a 1/3 human cleric. When Evangel of Heliod enters the battlefield, put a number of 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield equal to your devotion to white. Hopeful Eidolon is a 1/1 spirit with bestow for 3 and a white. It has lifelink, and if it enchants a creature, it gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Skyspear Cavalry for 3 and 2 white. It's a 2/2 human soldier with flying and double strike. So this was a shorter video than usual, but for a $6 commander deck, I just had to go over it. If you are interested in purchasing any of the cards in the deck, or you would like to buy the deck, please click the link below. And don't forget there is merch available if you would like to rep the Mango family. We are currently at 59 subscribers, and I wanted to say thank you, and none of this could be done without you guys. If you did like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you think I missed an important card or you want to say hi, comment below. And if you want to see more of this Mango-like content, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.